I think it's got to be consumable in 30 seconds or less.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, and an ebook is not.
Yeah,
Yeah. So take the same ebook, take the chapter headers, and make a one-page guide, and it will crush compared to the ebook. It's so sad because it's so much worse content. Like,
it doesn't feel
but
like enough. It doesn't feel like I can't.
I know. Yeah, but what you're trying to get people to do when they sign up for a lead magnet is make an impulse decision in the moment. So you're not trying to get them to make a commitment. You're trying to get them to take one step. Somebody's more willing to take one 30-second step than they are to take one 10-minute step. And that's why even teaching videos, I don't love as lead magnets.
Right.
I prefer like a one-page guide, list, something like that, a cheat sheet. Like those are just what I found to be better. But yeah.
Okay.
I have a quick
Challenges
question.
work too, but yeah. Sorry. Go ahead, Charlie.
No, go ahead, Dylan. You're the master. We want to hear from you.
I was just gonna say challenges work too, but you do get a significant drop off on the back end. You'll get 300 people to sign up for the challenge, and by the last call, you're probably getting 30 or 40 people to show up live. So we see that with Carrie's productivity challenge every summer.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a tough thing. Charlie, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, Henry, you're doing a webinar Sunday to pastors?
Yeah.
When I was pastoring, there's no way I was doing a webinar after church.
I thought the same thing. I really did. And then we tried to do it. We demoed different things throughout the week. So I did a coaching call on a Tuesday. Then you had some pastors who had Bible studies in small group. We did it on Wednesday. That's the national midweek Bible study day. And so, especially in African-American churches, like you're going to have more midweek Bible studies than small groups. And so they're all on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, which then left Mondays and Fridays. And so we tried some Mondays. Mondays didn't go well. Friday was just too hit or miss. Saturday was like the only day they have to rest and prep. And so it became Sunday. And so the thought for me, because me as a pastor, when I pastored, and at one point we had 3 services, and I would leave that third service, go have dinner, go home, take a nap. And by 7 o'clock, I was back awake, sitting up just with my thoughts. And so I thought, man, maybe this is it. And so that's why we moved to Sunday nights at 7 Central. And it's worked better than the other days we have, surprisingly.
Right.
I was shocked as well. I was like,
Good.
They're tired, but it's the only time I can guarantee that probably 90% of pastors aren't engaged in some kind of church activity.
And they might have just been confronted with their lack of systems.
And
this went wrong, and that went wrong, and they're like,
that is the key.
I have a solution, and it's right in front of them.
The frustrations of Sunday are fresh on their minds.
Good, man.
So they're carrying it. So that's another reason where it's like they leave church like, man, this did not go well. And for example, we had a pastor join this week, and he said on Sunday, he said, I'm going to be honest with you, before I joined this call, I had decided to shut it down.
Oof.
He said, I decided to close the doors, man, because I was fed up. And then I heard you say something. And he said, man, look, this is our last ditch effort kind of deal. And so that has happened more than once. And so that is a part of that as well.
It's incredible, man. Way to go. Tell us a little bit about YouTube. How did you find the right thing?
Yeah, so with YouTube, at first I was doing a podcast. And I was working with a coach, and one of the things he told me, because I was struggling with creating content, and he told me, he was like, Henry, you need to put your face, your smile, and your voice on video as much as possible. And that was probably 4 years ago. And so I just started doing my podcast as a live stream, basically. And I would just rip the audio, and that would be my podcast. And then we stuck with it. It's been long and painstaking. We just passed 1,000 subscribers probably 4 months ago. And it felt like it took us ages to get there. I'm talking about like 4 or 5 years, but we finally broke through there.